going on, everybody? Welcome back. We got a pretty quick show for you today.
Hopefully it's quick.
Yeah, hopefully, depending on how the liquor flow.
Yep.
We're going to talk about this dude, Quinnen Williams.
Woo!
And we're also going to talk about Trent Williams, the idiot people.
Got Dak and the pending contract.
There you go.
All right.
We got Spizike in the Garden getting kicked out.
Spike.
I mean, not kicked out, but the situation.
We'll go Spike. I'm loving Spike right now.
Exactly.
We got our heroes and zeros.
Yes.
Okay.
We also talking some Zion Williamson.
Oh, Zion's been balling. Ready?
Talk about it.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sports Rant. Once again, he's Dave.
He's Dave.
And we're going to jump right into it. Contracts are coming up now.
Mm-hmm.
And, some big names are out there for a contract renewal.
Right.
Or just to get, their contract set up right.
And the two big names are Brady and Dak. Because, Breeze just said he's staying in New Orleans.
There you go.
Okay? Brady, we're not going to concentrate on it. Brady has pick of the fucking litter. Dak is the interesting one, though.
Dak Prescott for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott has a career earnings of $4 million. I'm not understating that. That's $4 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Dak Prescott has a total QBR of 68. He has 97 passing touchdowns and a few more and a few running.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be like 10, 15 running in his
in that
career,
range.
okay?
In that range.
Overall, 135th pick. Okay, just for some comparison's sake, all right? For
fourth round
guys that came out in his draft, 2016, who got paid. Okay, Jared Goff is making 4 years. He just signed a 4-year, $134 million contract, averaging $33 million a year.
And how much of that's guaranteed?
I don't know.
I think about 100.
100 of it is guaranteed.
100 is guaranteed.
How much is that again? He made $4 million since he's been in the league.
Okay.
He has a career. Jared Goff has a career earnings of $49.7 million. He has a total QBR of 52, which is less than Dak Prescott. He has 87 passing touchdowns, and not nearly as many running touchdowns. He was picked first, number 1-1. All right. So some other guy.
Yeah.
Okay? Carson Wentz.
Mr. Can't Stay Healthy.
Mr. Can't Stay Healthy. All right. Need somebody else to win my playoff games for me.
By the way, what do they always say? It's the best ability.
Is availability.
And is he available?
No.
Thank you.
How many games has Dak Prescott missed?
None. He's
0.
played every fucking game since Tony Romo went down in his rookie year and he was given control.
Extremely durable. All
Okay.
right. Carson Wentz has made $39.7 million in his career. He signed a 4-year, $128 million contract, averaging $32 million per year. He has a total QBR of 62, which is better than Goff, all right? He has 97 passing touchdowns, just like Dak does, and was picked second overall in that draft. It's time for Dak to get his.
It's been time. He should have got his before this season started.
Yes.
He should have got his before Zeke, absolutely. You never hear nothing about Dak. Whereas, and we said this last year, when it was a question of Zeke holding out, partying up in Cabo, his ass wasn't working out, okay? Already had 2 incidents. One, while he was with Ohio State, that wound up getting investigated by the NFL, which cost him, 6 games, right? Then he had the situation in between his 3rd and 4th season when he actually got paid, where he kind of shoved the security guard at a concert, right? An outdoor venue, right?
This is on top of the lady who was saying that he sexually assaulted her.
Right.
He's been wilding. Zeke has been wilding.
Yes.
All right? And they decided to pay that idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And Dak Prescott, he honors the star. He represents it well.
Mm-hmm.
He's a spokesperson for the star. You got to pay him.
You got to pay him.
$88 million in cap room.
He is one of those guys that you found your diamond in the rough, okay? And I've been one of them persons, and I've said it here a multitude of times. He's heard it here, and in other conversations we have. You don't need to be a stellar quarterback to lead a team to a Super Bowl, okay? You need to be decent to good. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, okay? Goff, jury's still out, but you know what? He's on the decline, in my opinion, after what happened last year.
He's not as good as Dak Prescott.
He's not as good as Dak. Carson Wentz, in my opinion, is not as good as Dak because of the injuries.
He's always hurt.
He's always hurt. I'm sorry. Even when he was hurt, he was dealing with that shoulder shit last year. Still played the game.
I'll say this, though. All right? Even though I'm still advocating for Dak to get paid, Carson Wentz has a Super Bowl ring.
Carson Wentz was not the one QB.
Understandable. But he got them, in order to get to the playoffs, you have to win games during the season.
Okay.
He got them to the playoffs.
Yes.
He didn't take them to the
What
to
was
the
the
promised
state?
land.
What was the state of the NFC East that year?
It was the same state as Dak Prescott's NFC East.
Touche. You're very right. Okay. I stand corrected. But here's my biggest issue with your take on Wentz, okay? Mm-hmm. Which Wentz did that in the second year. Cowboys had a lot of injuries their second year.
Right.
Not including Dak. Plus, you had Zeke out for 6 games, which of course did affect the offensive productivity.
It did.
Here's the thing with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, that year that the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, of course he didn't finish. We all know Nick Foles finished that. Yes, he played well. But there were a lot of games he was suspect, in my opinion.
Really? In that 13-3 season?
In that 13-3 season. Here's why. He's still 2 years in. Mm-hmm. Still wet behind the ears, in my opinion. And I still think he's wet behind the ears when you see how lax he is in his play now. You take it the following season, you're the defending champs. Again, lots of injuries around. But it wasn't until Wentz got hurt and once again Foles had to step in that the Eagles even made the playoffs. Now you get this season, you make the playoffs by the skin of your teeth. Why? Because Dallas' defense after a while couldn't muster shit. No one was catching passes for Dak.
Oh, they were dropping balls.
They were dropping
balls.
They were
allergic to them.
Catchable balls.
Insane.
Very catchable balls. And you know what? That goes for my man Jason Witten as well. Okay? Mr. Come out of retirement. Think I'm going to have an easy shot at the ring. No, didn't work that way.
Don't work that way,
okay?
buddy.
And just to me, it's screaming that he's not on Dak's level. Now, in all fairness, Dak also does not play well against winning teams.
No.
That was proven this year. Mm-hmm. Okay? Start the season 3-0. Who they play? They played the Giants, they played the Redskins, they played the Dolphins. Okay? Teams you should beat. Then they went
all
on
those
a
guys
3-game
top 5.
Right. Then they went on a 3-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
They got dicked around a bit late in the season against New England with a lot of whistles that game.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
That was a lot of bullshit. And some bad calls here and there. Bad calls are part of the game. But I personally think between these 3 quarterbacks, Dak is the one. If I had to pick from 3, I'm picking Dak.
I'd pick Dak too. You got to pay him. You paid everybody else.
Yeah.
You paid the linebacker. You paid Zeke. And you paid somebody else too. You paid I forgot what the other guy.
Oh, the linebacker.
I said him, the black guy from Notre Dame.
Right.
The dude who messed his knee all up.
Right, Smith.
There you go. All right. Paid him. You paid Zeke. You're probably gonna pay Amari Cooper, which I don't. We'll talk about that in a second.
Another time.
We'll talk about that in a second. No, I'm gonna talk about it right this second.
Oh, okay.
This is good.
And again,
I didn't know he was this good.
This is why we said we may not know if this is going to be a quick one.
There you go. But yeah, you got to pay Zeke Elliott. Now, what do you think Zeke is going to get? If these 2 dudes are getting $32 and $33 million a year, what do you think is fair for him?
Did you say Zeke?
No, Dak. My bad.
Dak should be paid what they're being paid, maybe a smidge more, in my opinion. I don't think you break the bank with him. He's not a Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, you break the bank for.
He's getting 40.
Easily.
And you know what? You're going to have to give it to him.
Yes. But Dak should be getting more than Carson Wentz and Jared Goff.
33, Kirk Cousins getting what, 35?
Yeah, but remember, his is entirely guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay?
He set the bar.
He said it, okay?
Yes.
And mind you, this is the last year on Cousins, so
right.
Not exactly the same thing. You're going to sign this cat for like 4 or 5 years, easily.
Who, Dak?
Yeah.
Oh, Dak. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm locking him in for a 5-year deal.
I want to see, though, how they negotiate this, because you got the new CBA, which you're going to vote on, I think, next week, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, the top-tier guys, it's not so much guaranteed with the new CBA that they're going to get paid the way they are with this one, being that they're going to spread that wealth more for the middle-tier guys.
Right.
Okay?
Which they should.
They absolutely should. And I applaud, by the way, quarterbacks like, Fitzpatrick, who are actually voting in favor of this. All right? All these high-price guys that are in the latter end of their career, this is no good deal. You're not going to be in the league in about 2-3 years. So why are you talking about the cats that are coming up behind you?
So you like the new deal?
I like the new deal. I don't like the 17th game.
Okay.
I'm not voting for the 17th game.
That's what's in the deal.
Well, no. That's for the extra 0.5. If they take the extra 0.5, that's the 17th game.
Right.
They keep it at 48, 52. Okay. And I think the extra playoff game may still be in there. I'm not 100% sure, but you're still going to get more money because the way the new collective bargaining structure is set for the middle tier. When they get this new TV contract done, that's going to kick in for those middle guys.
Yeah.
Okay, the ones that aren't making, at least $1 million a year.
So, all right, glad you brought that up. Just real quick about Amari Cooper. All right, Amari Cooper, they're gonna have to pay him. He had 79 catches for 1,189 yards last year, 15 yards a catch, 8 touchdowns. Amari Cooper been in the league for 5 years, and he's had 4,000 yard seasons. I didn't know this. When you combine the Oakland and the Cowboy year,
right,
2018, that was
right.
He had over 1,000 yards. He had 1,005 yards. I didn't know this. And the reason why I didn't like Amari Cooper, because I thought he fell off.
Right.
In Oakland. I will say this. I picked him for my fantasy team, and he was fucking horrible. Okay? He was horrible. Every week, I lost because of this fucking idiot.
Well, see, here's the thing about Amari Cooper, and I'm not sure if this is something that he is going to address moving forward. What I see from Amari Cooper is he doesn't catch the short passes. He wants that long bomb he's running down the field. So, yes, 1,000 and change for those seasons that he did it is very impressive. But when you're talking about you're trying to catch passes of 15, 20, 30 yards at a time, you're taking huge chunks each time. What's the goal? First down. Help us move the ball.
Oh, they got somebody else for that shit.
Yes, but there are times they're targeting him, and those are the passes he seems to be dropping.
Yeah, his hands are horrible. He's number one. He's number one dropped pass catcher.
If he's not
in the league,
over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like it's 50-50.
Yeah, he may have some kind of depth perception thing. I don't know.
Maybe it's like AB. It's the helmet. He can't see. Sorry.
I'm glad you talked about the CBA because I know it wasn't on the list.
No,
but I'm glad you talked about it. Aaron Rodgers. Okay, now, I don't know if this is more indictment on his teammates not fucking with him.
Yeah, he just became a fuckboy for me.
Or is he telling the truth? But basically, he was saying he sent out email and not one response came back.
Right.
From his fellow teammates about this collective bargaining agreement. He said that they're not taking it. The league, the players they aren't taking the CBA as seriously as they should. Once again, I'm saying I don't know if it's him,
right?
Because I don't know if somebody else sent it out. What do you get response back? I don't know. But this is, it's big boy Aaron Rodgers. This is
big boy, and it's been noted that
they don't like
people
him.
don't like him.
Yeah,
his own family don't fuck with him.
Your own family doesn't.
Okay,
never mind, son. Never mind. I even said that.
Okay,
fuck Aaron Rodgers.
So, but again, this leads to my point: is individuals like Aaron Rodgers, Richard Sherman. These are the elder players in the league, and they may think they're looking out for the younger guys or the middle guys. No, you're not. You're not going to be playing in about 2 or 3 seasons, depending on who you are. This the lineman from the Steelers that went on that fucking shirtless rant while he was driving. The Pouncey. Okay.
He had a shirt off.
Shirt off driving. Video driving shirt off. Nice tat job, by the way. Okay.
He's a big boy.
He is. Well, it must have been hot wherever he is. Remember, they're on vacation right now.
And I think he lives in Florida.
Yeah, so, but let me get back on. Linemen don't have a long career more often than not. Offensive or defensive. You're lucky if you get 10 years. Pouncey is no spring chicken when it comes to offensive linemen. Right. He's been in the league a minute. Aaron Rodgers, 2 years at best. Richard Sherman.
2 years what? Playing?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
No.
I saw a tremendous dip in his play this year.
Because everybody locked. Go ahead.
Okay?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I don't see that Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
True, he does not have the weapons of, say, that are in San Francisco. Okay? But you're not going to be playing in 2 or 3. Let's give him 3 years.
I'm going to vehemently disagree with you on this, and I'm going to tell you why. When we went over the contract,
right?
Some elements
right.
of the agreement.
Right.
Last time we did the show, there was some things in there that I didn't like, and one of them, it seemed to be money related, and they specified, this $100K, $60K,
right,
$80K. You just said they're about to sign. TV contracts is up.
Yeah.
They about to get billions. Don't get billions and give me fucking pennies on the dollar. Don't give me $100,000. So I agree with them not signing it. That's fucking crazy. Look, we want percentages.
I don't like the 48-52 split or the 48.5. However, if they took the extra game. No, it should be 50-50. Okay? I'm full on with that. What I'm saying right now is, if you play professional football and you're a star, you're paid. You're not thinking about the guy that's playing second or third string that may have to fill in and play the majority of the season, and in between the season may have to pick up another job because, again, as we've noted, they get paid for those 16 games.
Well, and with the new CBA, it's 30.
Right, if it goes through.
Right,
it goes through. But then I got to worry about what I'm doing for the rest of the year.
I feel you. I understand what you're saying. I get it. But I think their whole issue is it's not even, I don't even think they don't want to sign it for them. I think they're trying to look out for those guys. Like, listen, you don't want them to dictate the line which they won't cross. Like $100,000. That's a line in the sand. Don't tell me that I put my life on the line, which is what you're doing.
You're doing it.
You're putting your life on the line, and because I'm putting my life on the line, I'm making you $5 billion, and you're gonna give me 100,000 of that. That's crazy. That's pimp talk right there.
Well,
and they're treating them like prostitutes.
For any professional athlete with a team sport can technically be looked at as a prostitute because you're being used. You're being paid for your talents, right? It's not the same level of expertise as, say, going over to, the Point.
Right.
All right? Those of y'all from the Bronx know that. Hell, you watch HBO, you know what the Point is.
HBO.
All right? But, yes, you're being pimped out for your talent, okay? Yeah. And depending on how good you are, will depend on how much you make.
We're talking about level of compensation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like in the NBA, they get pretty good. I mean, they get pretty good money. They get good money based off of what their collective bargaining agreement says. I mean, they're still getting jerked, but they're not getting jerked like the football people.
No.
Football dudes, and I know you can't pay football guys like you play basketball players, baseball players, and it's only 16 games.
So first of all, I've never agreed with the fact that baseball players make more than any of these guys.
I don't know how they make this much money. Nobody watches baseball.
Well, it's because some idiot back in the day said, let's not have a salary cap.
And 100 and something games, which is retarded. I don't know how they make their money in baseball. I guess it's through licensing agreements from television networks, whatever. I don't know. But if you could pay those guys this exorbitant amount of money, you could pay the guys who are running into each other at 30 miles an hour.
Thank you.
And killing each other, basically. That's basically what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gladiator sport,
right?
And you're paying them peanuts.
You ever seen two Rams headbutt?
Yeah. That's what it is.
Any offensive or defensive lineman on
that's
every
what it
snap.
is, man. And it's not fair. And I know you don't agree with them, but I agree with them. I think you should hold out and make them do what they want them to do. They have the power. Nobody wants to watch. You've seen the XFL. Every week, they lose customers. Yeah. Every week. Nobody wants to watch, Pee Wee football. Everybody wants to watch the real guys.
Right.
They're the ones making the product. They should be fairly compensated. Mm-hmm. And the big guys have to look out for the little guys.
Right. Well said. Well said. All right.
Yeah, that went way longer than I thought
it was
going to happen.
We haven't even gotten
to anything else yet. All right, so we're not going to get into basketball. I got to say, I was 100% wrong about Zion Williamson playing. 100% wrong.
Yeah, and I'm going to join you that. I like you, I felt he should have sat out the whole year, rehab the leg, come back strong next year.
He came back strong this motherfucking year. Mm-hmm. The boy's an animal, all right? The boy's an animal. Like we both said, he was wrong. We were wrong.
19.
He's 19 years old. 19 years young. Averaging 29.5 minutes per game. He's only played 17 games, all right? But he's averaging 24 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shooting 58% from the field. They were 17 and 27 before him.
Yeah.
And now they 500 with him playing. Uh-huh. He lost a couple of bad ones these past couple of weeks.
They did.
But, they made their presence felt. Even against Braun and them.
Yes.
Made their presence felt.
Which that shouldn't even have been that close. When you consider the level of talent. Well, AD and LeBron. Because then there's everyone else.
Right.
But that two alone, it shouldn't have been close.
I agree.
I
agree. And they're a young team, the Pelicans. But
was that the game though? Was that the game though? If I'm not mistaken, that they put ball on his ass, blocking him at the rim.
Yeah.
That one I kind of liked.
Listen, man, it's not his fault. His father.
Oh no! I'm not. It's not even about his father right now. It's the fact that he was picked number 2 overall. Okay, this is not too dissimilar from Frank, the croissant eater. When you think about all the others, I'm just bringing it up as that year, okay?
Right.
All the other guards that were available that year, and they wasted their pick on him.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a waste, but it kind of was a waste.
I watched college ball. I did not see what was special about ball that year with UCLA.
I told you, the only game I watched of his, Malik Monk destroyed him.
And Malik Monk is garbage.
He is trash. But he demolished Lamar Ball. Mm-hmm. Killed him, son. Killed him. And I said, yo, this is what everybody's talking about? Mm-hmm. Crazy. So, let me ask you this. Serious question. Let's say the Pelicans get into the 9th spot. Let's say they don't make the playoffs.
Right.
Is Zion Rookie of the Year?
No.
Who is?
John Moran.
Clearly, right?
Yeah.
It's not even a debate.
John Morant's been balling out from game 1.
Got his team in the 8th spot. We just watching on TV.
Nope.
Dunk from damn near for half court.
Destroyed the Nets last night. Absolutely destroyed them. The highlight reel that John Moran is putting on for this rookie year.
It's insane.
That's what you want to see from such a highly touted college player. When you have this huge question mark about one and dones, Is that going to translate to the pros? Well, so far, Moran's proven it, and for the small sample that we've seen of Zion, he's proven it.
Hold on. Don't forget my boy RJ. So he putting it down.
RJ
on a horrible team.
RJ's throwing down, okay? But unfortunately, if Zion had played a full year, the running would have been between Zion and Ja.
But it wouldn't have been the running.
No. The way Ja's playing right now, I'm sorry. I think Ja may have still eked out.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No,
yes.
Dave. I am not in agreement with that at all, son. One of them, Ja Morant is averaging, once again, it's 56 games compared to 17.
Right.
He's averaging 17.6 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 7 assists. He's shooting 49% from the field. His team is 500, 31-31. Right. 8th in the West, which is a whole nother animal.
If that team was in the East, they'd be like
3rd.
The 4th. Miami's good this year. Miami's pretty good.
I'll give you that. But yeah, man, it's clear it's Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Ja Morant is a fucking animal. We said this last year. I don't watch college basketball at all, but I said that dude is insane, son. That dude was insane.
You can say any highlight reel when he was with Memphis, and for real.
I gotta say,
not Memphis. I'm sorry.
We played for that horrible. You talking about Memphis professional team? When he played for wherever he played for.
Oh shit!
It was some Luke school.
Thank you.
But whatever. Everybody saw his potential. Everybody saw he was gonna be nice. Mm-hmm. I have to say this, man. When I saw Zion Williamson's highlight reel in high school, I was like, all he does is dunk on little white boys.
Right.
I said, this guy is not going to be all of that. Then I watched his first game at UNC, and I said, oh, wait a second.
You mean Duke?
Yeah, Duke, excuse me. I saw his game, but the UNC thing's going to come back around.
Right.
But I saw the game against Duke. Saw the game when he was playing at Duke. His first game out, I said, you know what? This dude may have something here. And I saw him hustling. That's what impressed me the most. Right. He hustled on defense, offense, everything. It wasn't like he just waiting for the ball and to dunk it. He was running around. He was getting his teammates open, giving them props. It was impressive. Then I saw the UNC game against Duke versus UNC, and he won me over.
You're talking about the ACC championship
after the foot blow.
Right.
Won me over. I didn't think he should come back. I didn't think he should have came back then. And he did, and he balled. He went balls to the wall. Yeah. He was so impressive. And I said, you know what? I want him as a Knick. Didn't happen. I'm fine with RJ.
They may have misused him anyway.
He'd have been hurt and 400 pounds if he was with the Knicks. But, yeah, man. So, as he's now, I didn't want him to come back this year. And once again, he's impressing me again. It's so nice when the hype, when the person justifies the hype. Yeah. Like LeBron James. Right. LeBron James, he had ridiculous hype coming into the league, and he proved everybody right.
He backed it up.
Zion, I have zero problem with you. Do your thing, young man.
Yep.
Ball out. Lose some weight. Lose like 15 pounds. But he's got diesel, son.
Yeah.
He's huge.
You ain't got to get shredded up, okay?
Yeah.
Don't make the mistake that LeBron did. I think it was that first or second year in Miami where LeBron was so shredded he actually cramped up
all the
time and had to sit out. I mean, LeBron's still a beast. No, you ain't got to do that, okay? Just drop some weight.
You're 19, you can carry it right now.
Yeah.
But in a couple of years, 82 games, it doesn't work well for you, man.
Right.
But I mean, right now I have zero problem with Zion. I think he's so impressive.
He could definitely
he doesn't get in any fucking trouble neither.
No.
Not a fucking knucklehead.
No. I think you're looking at one of the future all-stars of this league for years to come if he stays healthy.
Him and Ja.
Yeah.
Him and Ja.
Yeah.
You know? And I just hope my man RJ is up in there too. Speaking of RJ, what team is he on?
The New York Knicks. New York sick. The New York Dicks.
Wow. We beat Houston the other day. I say we because I'm a Knicks fan.
And mind you, for what Houston's doing, playing small ball.
End of the 6th grade history.
RJ hitting the clutch go-ahead basket.
Getting busy.
Okay?
27 points, baby.
It was a nice game. The first game, Leon Rose, the new president of basketball operations, right? Yeah, I'm not for it. I'm just saying. You had...
You're trying not to get me angry, Dave.
Get me angry, I'm just saying, I'm not for it. But you thought, oh, maybe there's a new aura. They just took down one of the top teams in the West.
A big dog.
Okay.
And had been winning they won like a couple of games.
And they won a couple of nice games.
2 out of 3. Yeah.
And then the news broke.
Shit happens.
Now, I personally am not someone that is actively on social media, but when this shit came across, even I sat back and went, damn, this is some next level fucked up shit. You thought it was bad with Oakley. That was bad. I don't even want to hear if Oakley was inebriated or not. That's a Knick legend, and the way you treated that Knick legend was dead fucking wrong.
It went from hellfire to heller fire.
Yeah. Now you're mixed in this whole little activity of tossing anyone from your arena that says anything negative about you and your team.
That's for years.
Okay? And I'm, of course, talking about Dolan. So Spike, anyone who's watched the Knicks, Spike been courtside for 26 years.
Decades.
Almost 30 years.
85. Since 1985.
Ticket holder since 85, but courtside.
Yeah, courtside. Yeah, he moved down later on.
When they was hot in the 90s, Spike was courtside.
Courtside.
Okay?
$200,000 for tickets.
A year.
Because he has 2 of them.
Yeah.
He a day late. They calling him up.
Right.
Text messaging.
So
emailing.
The whole controversy is they told him, security guards, mind you, okay, stopped him and told him he can't use the entrance that he's been using for these almost 30 years that he's been a season ticket holder.
28 years.
Okay? Now, this entrance is designated for employees and media.
Right.
Right? But no one has...
No, not media. It's the employee entrance.
Employee, okay. So employee. But no one has ever said anything to Spike about using this entrance. No one ever told him he can't use this entrance. And mind you, when you're paying close to $250,000 a year for fucking basketball tickets, I should be able to use whatever fucking entrance I want.
Yeah.
But I'm not Spike Lee. I don't have his credentials. They stop Spike. There's video of this, there's pictures of this, and they tell him he can't go. They tell him he gotta leave the arena, and go use another entrance. I think they said it was 31st Street entrance, after his ticket was already scanned. You can't leave an arena after your ticket's scanned. They won't let you back in. Now, unless the guard was going to personally escort Spike, which it wouldn't happen anyway, but unless he was going to personally escort Spike out the building, around to 34th Street, and let the person at the front scanning tickets know, let him through, he was already scanned. No, that didn't happen. They gave him shit. Eventually, walked him to his seat, like he needs someone to walk him to his seat. He knows what his fucking seat is. He's been paying for that seat over 25 years.
Dolan comes after that and says, we need to talk. And Spike is sitting there like, nah, we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk. He was treated with disrespect. I understand some people out there may say, oh, what makes him special? $200,000 a fucking year makes him special. Brand ambassador makes him special. Recruiter of players who want no parts of this team makes him special.
Respect on NBA legends, past and present, makes him special.
Movies, documentaries about this fucking horrible team make him special. Treat that man with some dignity. He is literally your best fan, your greatest fan.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's the reason. He's the reason that you want a big time name to come to this team. But you, Dolan, and the other fuckboys behind the scene are the reason why, like, guys like Kevin Durant and others don't want to come to New York. Whether fans like DW want those guys or not, that's not part of the conversation. But those are the top tier guys you want to draw to your team. They ain't coming here.
They're not coming. And it's disrespect like this is the reason. Well, not Kevin Durant's reason. He's just a hoe ass dude. But, you know, other people can't come here. They had Michael Jordan, a Chicago Bull, almost all his career, has Air Spizikes. I have them. Okay? That's a special Jordan shoe because he has so much respect for Spike Lee.
Mm-hmm.
How is it all NBA players have respect for Spike Lee? People in in every industry across America has respect for Spike Lee, but the guy who he's given $200,000 a year to does not.
Right.
As he said, if he's a day late, paying this $200,000.
They're calling him, where's the payment?
Exactly.
But no one could forward an email or make a phone call. Hey, Spike, there's a change in policy. Whether it was or was not, even if it's just Dolan being a fuckboy, yes.
There wasn't.
I know there wasn't, but I'm just giving a benefit of the doubt for conversation purposes.
For the doubt for conversation purposes.
Where's the communication? Say, hey, we know you've been coming in this way all this year, but this is reserved for media. This is reserved for players only or employees only. Please use this entrance going forward. He doesn't have to like it. He may still try to use the same entrance, but at least you communicated before fact.
And if you did, he has no point.
Yeah.
If you did, he has no point. You have to cover your ass. And they just hired a guy to do this. They just hired a guy to do this. I don't even know these guys' names anymore.
Nope.
Because they're irrelevant. The product is still the same. They're still
irrelevant
doing
just like
the
the
same
team.
fuck shit. So I'm not going to remember anybody's name because I don't care anymore.
Nope.
It's become how I am with the Redskins. Apathy has set in.
It's a joke, but no one's fucking laughing. And I'm wondering how the other owners view Dolan.
As a clown, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Everybody is laughing at the Knicks.
And I'm not going to put this on the same level as Sterling with the Clippers. That was a whole nother level. But you have to sit back. These are two very well-known, very respected black men that he has done this to now.
I don't think it was a whole nother level. I just think it was a different category.
Yeah.
It's the same level of playing
I
somebody.
mean, at
it's just
some
a different
point,
category.
at some point, these owners need to get together and call
Get him out
Sterling
of
and say, "Yo, he's got to go."
Adam
Silver, got to call Adam Silver.
Yeah.
We got to make him sell the team.
He's fucking up everything.
How the fuck, with all the nonsense and all the losing seasons, how the fuck are the Knicks worth $4 billion?
Because idiots like Spike Lee and I'm not gonna say his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Spend $20,000 a year for season tickets.
$200,000.
No, the other. Oh,
the other guy. Okay.
And I love that guy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
No, he's a great guy.
I love that guy.
Yes.
Son. But
we will leave him nameless.
We have to stop supporting the team.
Yes.
We gotta stop it.
Do you remember when the Clippers were really bad? No one was in the fucking stands.
Nobody was in the stands in the next game. This last game, 16,000 fans.
Yeah, that could be because people are afraid of fucking coronavirus right now. I'm not willing to put that because the Knicks have been this bad or worse, and the arena's been packed
all the time.
Yeah,
we need to stop going.
To stop going. A matter of fact, fuck that. You need to do what Spike did. All right, Spike may have already paid his money. Fuck you. I'm not going to the game. I'm not going to the game. Let that motherfucker be empty. You don't, when you turn on a baseball game and the fucking team is shit fucking poor, like Baltimore Orioles right now. It's a piss poor fucking team.
Nobody goes.
Ain't no one there.
Who's at the Redskins games? Nobody.
No, well, Giants fans.
Yeah, everybody other's fans go.
Yes.
$7 tickets at Redskins games. $7.
You can't get that discount at MetLife. And the Giants suck.
Crazy. That's what happens when fans have had enough.
Yeah. Knicks
fans, I don't know if you're listening to this, you should be. Rise above, man. We have to stop supporting this guy. Mm-hmm. And if I don't know what band he plays with, don't you ever go to a goddamn Dolan concert, son.
It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
And he acts like a fucking spoiled brat. Is what he does.
It's not an act. It's not an act, Dave.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah. Nobody
can say nothing to me. Insanity.
Just painting his face orange should be like someone else acting like a spoiled brat. Anyway.
Facts. Heroes and zeros.
Heroes and zeros time. Do you got any heroes?
No.
No,
I do not.
Okay, so I got one hero.
You have like 100 zeros. So
yeah, I got it. Yeah, but I got one hero. Okay, and it's feeding off of this. My hero is Spike Lee, because with everything that's transpired in the years, even with the Charles Oakley situation, he got some interview. Spike Lee was on First Take and other shows the next day, calling out Dolan with his bullshit and taking a stand. He said, "I've had enough. I'll appreciate it more if Spike just turns around and goes, no, do not renew."
That's a game changer. Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do it. But if he did that, now you send a sign to the true fans that are left, because who's left? But I love the fact.
Pussy from not Pussy. What's the dude from The Sopranos? Bobby Bacalao.
Oh,
he's at every game.
Yeah.
Bobby Bacalao's at every game.
But again, stop going. But Spike getting up there and telling his side of the story, and to the T. No one could argue this, because again, someone took video with their fucking cell phone. There's pictures of him being confronted by fucking guards. There's no need for it. Spike, I love what you did. You expressed your anger the way it should be, but you spoke eloquently. You also spoke how much you love this team.
Passionately.
Okay? And on the funny side, I do appreciate the humor of Reggie Miller coming out and telling Spike he should switch allegiances.
Yeah, everybody's been saying it. Everybody's been saying it.
But, and you know what? You look at the team and the way it's doing, you wouldn't blame someone if they just said, fuck the Knicks, I'm going to go root for Brooklyn.
No, even though I would blame someone. I would.
Yes, well,
fuck that.
We have different views on that.
Yeah, we have different views on that shit.
But, yeah, I have so much respect for Spike for the way he handled himself.
Yeah, they were saying it in the fucking Breakfast Club. Come to Brooklyn, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, we are Knicks fans, and that's what happens. We stay Knicks fans. We just, we ain't fucking with our team right now. It's like you got a girl, all right? You got a girl, and, y'all just ain't fucking with each other right now. She's doing whatever, you doing whatever, but y'all gonna get back up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When things get right. All right? So zero time. You can go first.
All right, so...
Because I agree with you with this RJ shit.
Yeah. Richard Jefferson. Earlier this week, Richard Jefferson was on Get Up on ESPN, and they had just been going over how San Antonio performed while Tim Duncan was filling in as coach, while Pops was on, I think, medical leave or whatever. And they were joking about how Duncan was nonchalant in the interview after the game, giving credit to the other coaching staff, Becky Hammond for one, which... I'm not sure why she wasn't hand of the reins. She's been the assistant coach there for a while. But we're not going to get into that. I mean, there are other reasons. We probably could agree on that. They ain't right reasons, but those are probably the reasons. Richard Jefferson turns around and takes the opportunity to say that, and I'm paraphrasing, he basically claimed that Tim Duncan was carried for his entire career. He was carried by Popovich. He was carried by Parker. He was carried by Ginobili. He was carried by anyone that played Robert Horry, who, mind you, Robert Horry played on 3 different championship teams.
Right.
Okay? How you gonna claim this about a man who averaged, 24 points a game for his career?
I don't know, but he was wilding. He's wilding.
This was the face of that franchise since he was drafted and played alongside the Admiral in his rookie year and won a chip in his rookie year.
Yeah, got dunked on by Shaq. It was insane.
Yeah, he did.
That's one of my favorite moments in basketball.
But it's Tim Duncan. He is regarded as one of the best power forwards to ever play this game.
Mr. Fundamental.
Okay?
All he does is get points and grab rebounds.
Thank you. Which is what you're supposed to do.
What the fuck are you supposed to do?
Okay? And Richard Jefferson made this claim, and I love Jason Williams' reaction. He just got up and walked off the set.
Because he was wild.
He was wilding.
He was wild.
And I can't stand the fact that other people are coming out, not him, other people coming out and trying to claim that Richard Jefferson was joking because him and Tim Duncan are supposedly good friends. It didn't sound like a joke. If you go look at the clip, he looks very serious with what he's saying. He's not laughing at all. He's not smiling. But no one on that panel is taking Richard Jefferson seriously. They're laughing with what's coming out of his mouth because it's a joke. He's not joking, but what he said is an absolute joke. And at no point after the fact did Richard Jefferson himself say, hey, I was only joking. I was taking a dig at my man.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Listen, I argue with my friends constantly. You've seen these
Yes.
arguments.
Yes.
You've seen these. I take stabs at them constantly. That sounds plausible because only an insane person could say that Tim Duncan was carried by. So, you know what? Now that you saying that, I gotta say it had to be in jest because you can't be an analyst and be that dumb. They can't. Come on, Dave.
I've seen dumb analysts on TV.
I've seen dumb analysts.
Yes.
Too. I really hope for your sake, Richard Jefferson, that you really did joke about that. Like you were like, I'm about to get at you.
Or I know Spur Nation came at him.
I'm sure.
I was sitting right here watching that before I left for work that morning going, is he on crack?
Yeah. You can't really believe that, man. Like, I don't like Tim Duncan.
And mind you, this is why I don't think Richard Jefferson was joking. When Jay Williams tried to say something, Richard Jefferson went, no, you shut up. Yeah. You shut up.
But we doubled down. We doubled down on the nonsense.
Like, what? Nah, sorry. I don't think he was joking. I'm sorry.
I hope you were joking, Richard Jefferson. But Dave brought this to me a couple of days ago. I couldn't believe it.
I was taken aback. I couldn't believe what he fucking said.
I couldn't believe it. It was no way that somebody could say something so stupid. I don't like Tim Duncan.
Especially someone that got played against Duncan in the finals when he was a member of the Nets.
When they were going every year to the damn championship.
And what was that again? 4-0 sweep in favor of San Antonio.
Getting smoked every year.
I think Tim Duncan averaged about 30 points a game that playoff that finals.
I have to believe. I'm gonna assume that he was joking. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I get it, but I'm just gonna hope and assume that he was joking around.
All right.
I have a 0.
Okay.
Okay. Woo. Here we go.
This is a good one.
All right. I've told you.
Oh, yeah.
That Trent Williams is my favorite Redskin for years.
Right.
All right. It's the only jersey from a current player that I own. I've said this 100 times. I have a Darius Geis jersey now, which should be on eBay. This coming season, $10. You can have it.
Put the Band-Aids on the jersey too.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mr. I run one fucking carry and I tear my ACL. Anyhow, so Trent Williams, okay, everybody knows about this. If you haven't, let me give you a quick little update. Trent Williams decided he wasn't going to play last season because the team's medical situation. He didn't like Bruce Allen. The medical situation got taken care of.
Right.
It was a scare. It was cancer.
Bruce Allen got taken care of.
I'm not going to get into that. He didn't like the medical people who advised him. They're gone. He didn't like the de facto general manager, Bruce Allen. He's gone. Everybody's gone. But now Trent Williams wants to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has a $12 million contract for this last year, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's upset that he's not making top dollar.
Right.
All right. That he isn't the number one guy on the left tackle market. Lane Johnson is making $18 million. Is Lane Johnson worth $18 million? Not to me, but whatever. I've watched Ryan Kerrigan do him dirty for years. I'm not a fan of Lane Johnson. Is
Nate Solder worth 16 and change a year?
Nate Solder is should be out of the league.
Thank you.
He's horrible.
Thank you.
Whatever the case may be.
Right.
Does Trent Williams deserve a raise? Sure. Trent Williams wants $20 million a year.
How old is Trent Williams now?
Trent Williams will be 32 in July. Trent Williams, and since 2017, a possible 48 games have been played.
Right.
From then till now, Trent Williams has played in 23 of them. He's missed 25 games. What world do you fucking live in where you think somebody's going to give you $20 million to miss games? Okay? You're supposed to make $12 million this year. Is that underpaid? It's not guaranteed.
Right.
But if you play, you'll get paid. You know this. You know how the Redskins rock with you. You fucked us up on a playoff game at a playoff spot because you were smoking weed. Okay? You were smoking weed. Have you played through tons of injuries? Yes. Which is why I'm saying they should pay you. Should they pay you $20 million a year?
Hell no.
Hell fucking no. But whatever. You're being greedy. That's fine. All right, you deserve it. You put your life on the line for this team. I get all of that. But don't start bashing the fucking team like you've been doing and shitting on the team like you've been doing, and then say you want this money and you want us to actively trade you and get some fucking 6th round or 7th round pick. Fuck you. No. You're either going to play for us or you're getting traded for a 2nd rounder or a 1st rounder, a 2nd rounder with a player, or a 2nd rounder with a 3rd rounder, or a 1st round. That's it.
And you're not going to get that.
And we're not going to get that, so you're going to have to suck it up, Trent.
Yeah.
You're going to have to fucking suck it up.
Now,
stop being a bitch.
Actually, let me correct myself, okay? By the way, good one. Because Trent Williams is absolutely acting like a bitch. But the only team that you could possibly rape for that kind of return is the team that he apparently wants to go to, and that is the New York Jets.
Yes, he could go to the Jets, but we don't want the Jets pick. We want Miami. We want Houston. You want the Jets pick. We want the most we can get, because Trent Williams and listen. I told you.
Yeah.
Me and him had the same number. I had 71 in high school. He got 71 in the league. He's the most athletic lineman I've ever seen. I told you, some dude did a spin move and he counteracted with a spin move. It was the most amazing shit I have ever seen in my life.
When he's healthy,
he's the best.
Yes.
He's the best. He snuffed Richard Sherman. Listen,
that was
Trent Williams is my guy, son. But fuck you, Trent Williams. All right, fuck you. Okay, I'm not liking how you playing this out. I'm not liking how you playing this out, man. You're playing yourself. Do you deserve more money? Yes. $20 million? Stop it. Come on, son. You're 32 years old. You
15.
missed 25 fucking games.
15.
What?
15.
I'd give him 18. I would give him 18 if
say
it would shut the fuck up.
I'll say 15 because of the past injuries that have kept him off the field. Okay? But you still getting more than what you're getting now.
You say 15, I can understand that. I'd give him 18 because of what he's been through with us. I'd give him 18. But you're not getting no fucking $20 million. And I'm only doing 18 for 2 years. You know, like, come on, son. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Like I said, if any team was going to give it to him, it would be the Jets.
Well, the Jets, the Browns, and the Texans have been inquiring. And the New York Giants.
Please, Jets.
I would hate to
trade
see
for
him.
Trent Williams.
I would hate to see him on the
Trade
Giants.
for Trent Williams.
That would be almost as heartbreaking as when I saw LeVar Arrington on the fucking Giants. And I couldn't even... I watched the game, and he fucked up his Achilles, and I thanked the Lord. I said, you know what, Lord? You really fuck with me. Because I couldn't watch this. I couldn't watch this.
We still had Pierce.
Killing us.
We still had Pierce, though.
Shut up, Dave. I'm tired of this shit. You always fucking bring that shit up, man.
Pierce, the best defensive quarterback in recent Giant history, as far as I'm concerned.
They always ruin shit, son. Always ruin shit. We had a good show going. I can't do the show no more.
Drink some more Hennessy, man.
Yeah,
You'll be
right,
fine.
on, let's go.
Oh, God. All right, so back to zeros. I'm going to shoot on Quinnen Williams real quick. Quinnen Williams, if you've heard, was just arrested at LaGuardia Airport the other night or the other day for trying to board a plane or at least get through security with a concealed gun. I'm not sure exactly what world Quinnen Williams lives on or if he's paid attention to the multitude of players that have been busted by TSA trying to get something illegal onto a plane, whether it be a weapon or drugs. It's usually one or the other.
Constantly. It happens all the time.
This is not news. If he tries to say he forgot he had it on him, it was on you. That would be like saying I didn't know my balls were attached below my dick.
And if you didn't know, then why did you have it on you?
Thank you. Now, Quinnen Williams' gun is legally registered for a concealed to carry in Alabama.
Anything fly
Okay?
in Alabama.
That's Alabama.
You're in New York.
You're in New York. Now, far be it for me to say, the fuck you need a gun for? You were a first-round football player for the New York Jets. Forget the team. You were a first-round football player in the NFL. You have first-round money, which is more than what Dak Prescott got. You have a bright future ahead of you and could be one of the premier defensive linemen for years to come. You had a hell of a run at Alabama. There's no reason to think it wouldn't translate to the pros.
It didn't so far.
The Jets are bad. He's the only good defensive player, in my opinion, outside of the fucking safety.
Adams.
Okay?
Yeah. Jamal Adams. But
What?
that's
What the
exactly
fuck?
why he needs a gun, Dave. You have wolves out here trying to haters.
Security.
I'm not
You got a
kidding.
fucking entourage. You have to have an entourage if you're a first round pick.
These are uber competitive super dudes.
I'm just saying, the same mistake over and over and over. Have someone waiting for you in Alabama with your gun. Or let someone
you ain't
know.
getting shot on no plane. You ain't getting shot on no plane. Yeah.
And last time I checked, this ain't Die Hard.
Yeah, it's
Okay? You ain't got to fend off the terrorists at the airport.
And if you can, you're fucking 320 pounds. Do it. Whoop somebody's ass.
Okay? I don't think they're yelling out the Jahib looking at you. Or whatever you call it.
They might change their mind looking at your big ass.
Alright? Shit. Like a Terrell Suggs. I ain't fucking with that guy.
Never fuck with Terrell.
Okay?
Suggs, son. I
But-
don't understand people do this.
Alright, so. Any more zeros for you?
No more zeros for me.
No more zero. I got one more zero. And I know some guys who may watch this
That's because
don't
you get
like
at
this.
the weekly.
Because they do shit stupid weekly. New York Mets ownership and management once again have fucking done it. Okay? They have trivialized the meaning of retiring a number. They have announced they're going to retire the number of former Met Jerry Koosman. And unless you were alive in the 60s and 70s and watched this man play, you just went Jerry who?
That's what I just said. I don't know who that is.
Okay? Jerry Koosman was a pitcher with the Mets from early on, I think in the latter part of the 60s, right before they won their first World Series title, and several years afterwards. He's also been with the Minnesota Twins, the Chicago White Sox, I think he played for. He had a decent career, didn't blow anyone away in my opinion. But this is not the player you think of when you think of the New York Mets, okay?
Or retired numbers.
Look, Mike Piazza, yes. Okay? Tom Seaver, absolutely. You know whose number they should retire? David Wright. You know why? Because from when that kid came up for the 12 years that he played, including the 2 years with spinal stenosis, he gave it his all.
And he was great.
And he was great.
He was great.
Just below 300. I think he averaged about 100 and something strikeouts a year. That ain't bad. When you consider that someone like Aaron Judge on the Yankees and Giancarlo Stanton strike out about 200 times a year.
Giancarlo Stanton.
I'm not even getting on
fucking money.
It is.
Oh.
Don't even get me started on Giancarlo.
Jesus
He's going to be on my zero coming up soon.
Yes.
Because that motherfucker can't stay healthy. But that's a whole nother thing. But once again, the Mets prove they do not know how to fucking run an organization. You retire the wrong fucking number at the wrong fucking time, or you wait too long to retire. Mike Piazza's number should have been retired years ago. Years ago. The man.
Is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Piazza's in the Hall of Fame.
Did he just get the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago?
But he's been out of baseball since like 2008. They just retired his number like a season or two ago. The fuck you waiting for? That was the face of your franchise when he came here. He was with the Mets for like 7 years. Came from the Dodgers. Of all the hats he could have worn going into the Hall of Fame, he picked the Mets. And you made that man wait 10 plus years to retire his number in the outfield. What other fucking players you got in the history of the Mets that actually, you thought of as a Met that meant that much to your team?
He was on the Dodgers too, right?
He started with the Dodgers, but he didn't have his number retired by the Dodgers.
Yeah, what exactly, man? So he went in as a Met.
He went in as a Met.
He retired his fucking jersey
like 2 seasons ago.
That's insane.
They should have retired that shit the minute he retired from baseball. No, they do shit wrong all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, yes, they don't have a wealth of players to retire numbers, but at least retire the right one. Give me a fucking break already. It's ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous with this team. And this is why no one takes him seriously. I hope this new kid, the son of Moises Alou, does well as a manager. But it's a lost cause, especially with these fucking owners.
Moises Alou's son is the manager of
he doesn't have a last name, but that's Moises Alou's son. Felipe Alou's son, Moises Alou's younger brother.
Really?
Yes.
He
What?
Did he play baseball?
He wasn't a huge name, but he has been coaching on some level for many, many years. He's worked his way up the system.
I think it may work.
It may work.
I think it may work.
With these fucking owners, penny pinching at every turn, and doing this type of shit, nah.
The poorest billionaires I've ever seen in my life. So
right.
I've always
still use Bernie Madoff as an excuse to not spend money.
100 years ago, Bernie Madoff stole money from us. So now we can't.
First of all, the fact that you were dumb enough to get built by Bernie fucking Madoff.
No, you can't say that, David. Everybody got done by Bernie Madoff. He's a smart guy, man.
Couldn't be that smart. He got caught.
Yeah, he did get caught, man. But he made millions before he gave billions before he got caught.
Yeah.
I don't have billions.
No.
I'm a pretty smart guy. It is what it is.
I'm an okay guy.
All right.
And I don't have billions. But I got you.
Yeah.
And we got this show. Okay?
No doubt.
By the way, do you have Corona?
Right. No.
All right. No. I got a couple Coronas in the fridge, though. We're going to be back at this as soon as we can. Thank you for your time. As always, he's Dave.
He's Dave.
This was another Sports Rant. Peace, baby.